Days of Our Lives spoilers for Monday, February 17th say that Salem is never short on drama, and as the week begins, emotions run high for some of its most beloved residents. Hearts are laid bare, secrets are confronted, and unlikely solutions to impossible problems arise. What could possibly go wrong? After much back and forth, one couple finally acknowledges their true feelings. Stephanie has spent months questioning her romantic future, torn between past mistakes and the pull of new possibilities. But now, she is ready to stop running. She finally admits that her heart belongs to Alex. And, in a twist that surprises no one, Alex confesses the same. It's a picture-perfect moment, except for one small hiccup. Joy, who has been carefully observing the situation from the sidelines, isn't thrilled about this newfound romance. However, no matter how much she may disapprove, she knows she doesn't have the power to change what's happening. The writing is on the wall. This couple is moving forward, regardless of anyone else's feelings about it. For now, it seems like everything will be smooth sailing. Love has won. Happiness is on the horizon. That's the way things work in Salem, right? While one romance finds its footing, a long-standing couple faces a challenge that has nothing to do with their love for each other. Stephanie's parents have overcome more than most couples: time apart, misunderstandings, even presumed death, and yet they have always found their way back to each other. Their marriage remains solid, but this time, their problem lies elsewhere. A looming threat is on the horizon, one they might not be able to escape unscathed. A reckless decision in the wake of tragedy grief has a way of clouding judgment, and few know that better than Chanel. After suffering a heartbreaking miscarriage, she is struggling with fear, sadness, and an overwhelming desire to move forward in any way she can. She and Johnny have long dreamed of having a family, but reality has dealt them a cruel hand. When Kayla, ever the trusted medical voice of reason, warns that this is not the right time for Chanel to try again, she doesn't take it well. Instead of heeding the advice, she becomes even more desperate to have a child, immediately. This desperation leads Chanel and Johnny to an unexpected encounter with Tate and Sophia, a young couple grappling with a life-altering decision. They are expecting a baby, but they aren't prepared to raise one. Adoption is on the table, and as luck, or fate, would have it, Chanel and Johnny seem like the perfect candidates. It all sounds too good to be true. And, of course, it is. Sophia's mother has made her position clear. The only way she will consider placing her grandchild in someone else's care is if the adoptive family meets her very specific criteria. They must be a good Korean Christian family. Chanel and Johnny, despite their best intentions, don't fit that description. Not even close. And, if that weren't enough of an obstacle, there's another glaring issue: Johnny's past. It's hard to convince someone that you're the ideal parental figure when you've literally been possessed by the devil. The odds are stacked against them, but Chanel and Johnny have never been ones to give up easily. Whether they'll listen to reason or push forward with their plan remains to be seen. Valentine's Day may have come and gone, but that doesn't mean the festivities have ended for everyone. In true fashion, Leo finds a way to celebrate love in a way that only he can. He and Javi have their own way of marking the occasion, and, as usual, Leo's version of romance is anything but conventional. In Salem, love is never simple, decisions have lasting consequences, and no plan, no matter how foolproof, goes off without a hitch. As the days unfold, hearts will be broken, secrets will be exposed, and unexpected twists will shake everything to its core. Buckle up, this ride is just getting started. Meanwhile, on Friday recap, it was a crisp February morning in Horton Square, and the air was filled with the scent of fresh pastries and brewing coffee. Sophia and her mother, Amy, sat at a small table, sipping on their smoothies. The festive decorations of Valentine's Day hung all around them: red hearts, twinkling lights, and cheerful bouquets. Yet the conversation between mother and daughter was anything but lighthearted. Amy smiled warmly as she handed Sophia a small, wrapped gift. "Happy Valentine's Day, sweetheart," she said. Sophia unwrapped it carefully and found a tiny onesie inside. Amy's eyes softened as she looked at her daughter, but the moment of sentiment quickly turned serious when Sophia sighed and set the gift down. "Mom, I have something important to tell you," she began, her tone measured. "Tate and I have been talking, and we've decided that we want to find a great couple to adopt the baby." Amy's face fell instantly. Sophia, honey, you can't be serious, but she was. Sophia explained, her voice steady, that they were too young, and they wouldn't be together in the long run. She didn't want their child growing up caught between two people who were barely old enough to take care of themselves. We want to find a loving, stable couple, she insisted. A couple who will give this baby everything we can't right now. Amy shook her head in disbelief. Don't you think the best life for this child could be with his or her biological parents? But Sophia was unwavering. No, Mom, I don't. This baby deserves so much more than what we can offer. I want to find a couple who has been praying for a child, someone who will love them unconditionally and give them a real home. Amy swallowed hard, struggling to process what her daughter was saying. Before she could protest further, a shadow fell across them. Sophia looked up just in time to see Tate walking by. Her eyes pleaded with her mother. Please, at least think about it. Help us find the right couple. But before Tate could take another step, Sophia gasped, doubling over in pain. Amy jumped up, her heart pounding. Sophia, what's wrong? I think I'm fine, Sophia insisted, her face pale. But then the pain struck again, sharper this time. A knot of panic formed in Amy's stomach as she realized they had no choice. We're going to the hospital. Now. Across town, the morning was much sweeter in the cozy bedroom of a young couple celebrating love and new beginnings. Soft sunlight streamed through the curtains as Chanel stretched beneath the covers, smiling at the sight before her. A tray of steaming breakfast and a vase of fresh flowers sat on the bedside table. And beside it all, standing with an adoring grin, was Johnny. Happy Valentine's Day, and happy anniversary, Johnny said, leaning down to press a kiss against her forehead. Chanel laughed softly, her heart swelling. You are too good to me, she murmured, sitting up. She patted the space beside her. Come on, you don't get to just stand there. Get in here with me. Johnny didn't need to be asked twice. He climbed into bed, wrapping his arms around her as she rested against him. I love you so much, you know that? He whispered. She nodded, a wistful expression crossing her face. I love you too, more than I can say. For a while, they simply enjoyed the moment, the warmth of their love filling the room. But eventually, Chanel took a deep breath and turned to face him fully. Johnny, there's something I want to talk about. He looked at her expectantly. Of course, what is it? She hesitated, biting her lip. I know we've talked about starting a family, and I want you to know that I'm ready. I really am, but I'm scared. Johnny's expression softened as he reached for her hand. Scared of what, sweetheart? She sighed. Of losing another baby. I know Kayla said the risks were low this time, but I can't help but worry. What if it happens again? What if I get my hopes up, and then? Johnny squeezed her hand reassuringly. Hey, we don't have to rush into anything, okay? We can take our time. And when you're ready, we'll talk to Kayla together. Chanel nodded, but a small smile played on her lips. I think I am ready. Maybe we should make an appointment with Kayla, just to talk things through. Johnny's eyes sparkled with excitement. Then that's exactly what we'll do. And no matter what happens, we'll face it together. She leaned into him, grateful for his unwavering support. Together, always. And with that, they sealed their promise with a kiss, embracing the future with hope, love, and the dreams of the family they longed to build.